Welcome back to my channel, and welcome for anybody that's new to the channel. I first want to say thank everybody for the many likes and subscribes that I got off my first video. I'm pretty excited, so just continue to like my videos, subscribe, share. Something new, hit that notification button so you can get some notification every time I post a new video. So, what is today's video going to be about? I told you that obviously I am going reserve, and it's going to be 10 and a half years that I'm going to be in when I transition over. So I want to bring out some good information on the process it takes to transition out of the military. So tomorrow, I actually start my TGPS class in person. I have completed it before, but I did it virtually, so it was just a lot of information that I did. It was like an MKO course, and it was boring. So I kind of just ran through the information, didn't really like put too much insight on what was being given. Just to start off, I just want to say I am not an expert on TGPS, but I am an expert on the information that I'm giving you, because I'm giving you the information of me, or the process that I'm taking, the steps that I'm taking to be successful as I transition over to the reserve and transition back to civilian life. So let's kind of run through, I have my notebook here, let's kind of run through the topics that TGPS or TAPS class is going to talk about. With that, I am going to be able to kind of tailor the information that I want to go over and I want to hear about based off of what I already know right now. So topics when you start off, that's my daughter, is managing your transition. Managing your transition, I'm pretty sure it's going to be about just kind of like the whole TGPS class, the topics, the days, and what you need to do at months come by to the time you transition. Now, your next topic is your MOC crosswalk. Your MOC stands for your military occupation classification. So I'm pretty sure they're just speaking about your job in the military and how it transition over to the civilian sector or private sector. How you can use or what resources you have to be able to change that military lingo over to civilian lingo so they can understand what you're trying to explain to them and what you're trying to tell them your experiences is in. Next step would be your financial planning for transition. It is what it sounds like, financial planning. So I'm not going to go too heavy on that. That's a touchy subject. Depending on, it doesn't matter how long you've been in the service or how short you've been in the service. Your financial knowledge on just taking care of your bills or paying things on time can be different. We all have different backgrounds, and you just don't know where you've learned your information. So that's that. Your DOL employment workshop, your Department of Labor employment workshop. That's going to go over resources or pages somehow, or companies or organizations that would help you find jobs. And then you have your federal employment. That's going federal. Now, your next topic is education. Going to college afterwards and receiving whatever you can receive, or how to, for me, transfer my GI or post 9/11 over to my kids. So that's on that. The last track would be entrepreneur track. So for a lot of people, they want to go into their own business. They don't want to work for nobody after being in the military. So I'm pretty sure the entrepreneur track is just going to walk you through, give you some good resources that would assist you in building your business, creating your business, and going into the business world and being your own boss. So those are the topics that I'm hoping to get some good information on tomorrow, and I can bring you some real good stuff that they're gonna go over, and hopefully I can bring something new. So again, this is gonna be a 2-part video, 3-part video, maybe 4-part video. I'm gonna try to get right now, tomorrow, Wednesday, Friday. So let's go.
One eternity later.
And I'm back. So this was supposed to be a 3-part video, which was yesterday, which you saw me just click back from future type or whatever, today, Wednesday, and possibly Friday. But I didn't want the video. I want to try to keep my videos within a good period of time, within 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes or whatever. But after today, Monday, first day of TGPS, I have a lot of information. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this video and give you the information that I got today. So let me first say, tons of information. Was all information good to know? Yeah, definitely was. But a lot of the information you probably already know, or some of the information might be a little too soon. It all depends on when you're getting out, what's your process of getting out, if you're getting out to go to school, if you're getting out for retirement, if you're just getting out separating like me. So that kind of interrupts with regarding like healthcare, disability, schooling. So let's go ahead and start off with some of the things that we went over that I didn't know going in prior. So yesterday I told you I was going to go in already having the information that I was pretending that I wanted to know about, so that I could just focus on that and call it a day. But there was a few things that popped up that I had to be like, wait a minute, let me ask that question. So just I got my little note stuff here. So for you guys that are 4 years in, deciding to separate, 4 years, 6 years. So one thing a lot of people don't know, when you join the Navy, you signed a 4-year, 5-year contract, right? Wrong. Actually, your contract is more than that. It's usually like 8 years. That's an 8-year obligation. Now, you're 4 years active duty, and then 4 years, it's like in IRR, individual ready reserves. Or if you decide to go to selective reserve, you can go to selective reserve. What that is saying that when you leave the military after 4 years, they can still call you back within 4 years. So yes, but if you stayed in the Navy longer, so let's say you did 6 years, and you come out, you only have to do 2 years of IR. Or if you did 10 years like me, and I decide to step away, I can actually step away and not have to put my name on anything. But you already know I'm deciding to go selective reserves. So that's another situation. That is. So there's 3 different ways to finish your 8-year obligated service that you're, I guess, supposed to do. You got your selective reserve, your National Guards, and your IRR, your individual ready reserve. Like again, the individual ready reserve is just saying, hey, I don't want nothing to do with the military anymore, but just put my name on this database so that something pops off, you can call me in. But I don't want to do it on the weekends. I don't want to do the selective reserves. So when you're doing applications, you usually see it say, if you're of age of 18 or you were born after this date, you need, are you registered in individual readiness reserve? Now I know what it means, because to me, I was like, I don't care. I'm active duty. That probably doesn't pertain to me no more. Okay, so that was one thing. So again, didn't pertain to me, but I wanted you to know. Okay, so cool things that I learned today. You know, like I said, I have a family, so healthcare. I'm going to active reserve, selective reserves. So for healthcare, I can pay into my healthcare as I do my drill. So that don't really, you know, I could continue to get TRICARE and stuff like that. But for, let's say, for you younger sailors that's getting out, or service members that's getting out, and you are not going reserves or selective reserves, you can still pay into a other type of healthcare that can hold you a good 180 days out, even after separating. For retirees, a little longer. Now, There is a lot of website that will assist you. The main thing for, especially for the Navy, is the e-benefits website. Another thing too, we love talking about money, right? We love talking about benefits, and when we hear VA benefits, we really think about the pay. I've been in the military for this long. I got a broken toenail and a broken this, and PT messed me up, so I want to be compensated for it. So the main thing that I wanted to know was, okay, I'm gonna get my disability. I'll be my percentage, and I will be also going to selective reserves. So how does that work with pay? So when you're in the selective reserves, you the days that you're not at drill, you will continue to get your disability. But the moment you go to drill, you will not get paid disability for the time that you're in drill. Why? Because you're getting paid for selective reserve. Now, you get to choose when you get your VA benefits or when you do your portion to let them know, like, hey, would I get paid more for those 3 days, 2 days that I'm in the reserve for that weekend? Or would I get paid more for my disability? For example, let's say your disability is $2,000 a month, but for that drill weekend, you receive $800 for that drill weekend. What would you rather? Would you rather the $2,000 a month, which, yeah, you're still gonna get it, but for those 2 days, would you rather get that 800 for those 2 days? Or you could just say, no, just run my VA benefits throughout the time. I don't want to get my drill pay for that weekend. Now, I'm not 200%. Like I said, I'm not an expert on the information. I'm only giving you the information that I got today. Maybe he didn't fully explain the whole thing, but that's what I got from it. Also, for you guys that are getting out for higher tenure because you did not make rank on time or whatever. So here's the funny thing. When you take that higher tenure pay, right? It's a big chunk of money. When you take that pay, you will not be getting your VA benefits until after that amount has been paid back by the VA. What do I mean by that? So let's say higher tenure comes around and you got $10,000, right? For higher tenures. And you're supposed to start getting your VA benefits the moment you come out. And you're supposed to get $8,000 a month of VA benefits. Because you got that $10,000 for higher tenure, you won't get your VA benefits till month 11. That means for 10 months, that $1,000 is paying back that that $1,000 you're getting a month for VA benefit. You're paying back that $10,000 that you got in a lump sum for higher 10. I know, right? So make sure you ask that question. Ask them, like, hey, look, I'm getting out because of higher tenure, because I didn't, whatever, or whatever extra money I'm getting, or stuff like that. Will that affect my VA benefits? So make sure to ask that question, because that blew my mind. I was like, oh, wait, you're not going to get that? But then now I got to find out how much money I'm going to make for drill, and then, of course, compare it to my VA benefits and see, well, I'll make more money doing drill. So, hey, do me a favor. When drill comes around, cut it off, and then when I'm done with drill, give me back my VA benefits. And the VA does that for you, so that's a good thing. You don't have to constantly keep going to PSD, because I know how stressful I love you guys, PSD, but man, yeah, exactly. All right. Okay, so then we rolled over to, like we said, Department of Labor Employment Workshop and your career technical training track. Also your MOC crosswalk, which is your military occupation credentials. So in regards to that, they're just giving us some good information on regards to points. If you're looking if you're going to, for a federal job. And so another cool thing, let me bring up that I've learned. Again, I'm going to be a little off in here and there. I didn't really go in order. There was just so much good. What I'm putting out right now are things that I didn't know before going in. But it did hit that point in areas of the subject that I did want to learn about. So that's cool. You got your SBA, your Small Business Administration, which is a boost to business. It's just to help you entrepreneurship. That's going to be the last 2 days. So there's a lot of information on there. There's an 8-week course with one of the universities and a mentorship for 5 years, all that good stuff. So if you're looking to doing business when you get out, keep your mind on that. And the next topic is your DD-214. Something cool that I learned. You can actually go to your county court circuit or county courthouse and request to get your DD-14 put in a certified document or whatever. So I mean, they'll stamp it, they'll say, yes, this is a certified copy, and they will put it in their system. It will put it in their system for you. So let's say 5-10 years from now, you are switching jobs and you need your DD-214, but you can't find it. You can contact your courts and say, hey, I need a copy just like your birth certificate. Now, they give you 1 copy per year for free. You don't have to be charged for it. They'll give it to you a copy and let it happen, right? And you're good. But if you lose it twice for that year, it's like, in some states, depending on the price, a couple of bucks just to get another copy. But you now can get it right away instead of waiting an entire long time. I don't know, sometimes it takes weeks, months, whenever, depending on how much you bother them to get you the copy of your DD-214. So that was one cool thing that I learned, and I am definitely going to do the moment I leave and I head back stateside and I head back to state of Florida. I'm going to my nearest courthouse and I'm going to say, hey, military at DD-214, can you certify it for me and put it in the system? And that's it. Then I'm going to go about doing my business. So that's one of going to be the checklist that I'm going to do. State website. A lot of cool things in regard to unemployment or missing unemployment or needing to find jobs. Again, it's a lot of cool resources, a lot of nonprofit organizations that you can go to, actual places you can walk into, not just like website, everything's website. No, you can actually go to these places and they will help you, assist you in finding jobs. Like literally, they're headhunters for military, and they're really good with trying to find you employment. So keep that in mind so that you can hurry up and write them down when they come around. So, like I said, it was a lot of information. So I just wanted to kind of get you this information now to try to keep the video short, to keep you still entertained. So if you have any more questions, if you have any questions or certain things that you really want to know about, and I did hear about it, I will respond to you on the description, or my next couple of videos, I'll bring it back up. But everything that I've tried to learn today, if I learned anything new, I will be putting in the description log down below. That's it. But listen, don't forget, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and my daughter just told me I need to remind you guys to hit that notification bell so that you can get that notification when I post my next videos and my other videos following that. Yeah, right? Like she said, yeah. So, thank you again, and I will see you guys on Wednesday's video.